Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Hearthstone Fractured in Alterac Valley deck guide video, I want to take a look at Face Hunter. And I find the new Face Hunter in Fractured in Alterac Valley fascinating. It's not that different, but it's still a little bit different from what it used to be back in United in Stormwind, because one of the things about Fractured in Alterac Valley is that Moonfang is finally a viable alternative. So I went ahead and built a list with Moonfang instead of the Trampling Rhinos. There just aren't that many great Trampling Rhino targets in the meta right now, and Moonfang, with its resilience, with its ability to stick to the board, is just pretty valuable. Other than that, the Face Hunter style is still similar as it was late in United in Stormwind, when this sort of buff style became prevalent, with doggy biscuits with ramming mounts. So that you would play some 1-drops and you would try to buff them, and you try to hit face with those and try to get them to stick around for a couple of turns before they die. Then you finish off with spells and hero power. And the big new card for this style, of course, in Fractured in Alterac Valley is the Iron Deep Trog. After your opponent casts a spell, summon a copy of this. Trog can be really hard for some decks to play around, and if you can jam that Trog on 1, or sometimes you jam that Trog on 2, with maybe with Coin Doggy Biscuit immediately on it so that it's more difficult to remove, then yeah, if your opponent doesn't have a good answer to the Trog, you're just going to cruise. And in addition to the Trog, I also like Bloodseeker. 2 mana 2/2 honorable kill, gain +1/+1. Sometimes you can use this to punch through some taunt minions, give your Trogs or other 1-drops more time to survive, and sometimes you just use that 4 damage to go to the face. Fractured in Alterac Valley also introduced Ice Trap, which is a counter spell-like secret, so it further improved Rinling's rifle, which was already a phenomenal weapon, and now it's even better. So, some minor changes to the archetype, but the overall strategy is same as in late United in Stormwind. Minions, buffs, punch face, weave in hero powers, more minions, then finish off with spells. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're looking for your 1-drops. Wolpetinger, Iron Deep Trog, Intrepid Initiate. You really want to get the 1-drop that you can then use as a buff target. Then you're trying to look for buffs after you have some 1-drops, so Adorable Infestation, Doggy Biscuit, Ramming Mount. All become options once you have those 1-drops that you can start with. Overall, I had a good time with this deck. I had 70% win rate with this deck during my Legend climb, and this is what Face Hunter looks like in action. Well, this is going to be an old TK, probably. They can shoot this one down and value trade this one. So I need to trade now, because they kept those 2 cards, so they have some damage spells there. And now they need 2 damage spells, or School Spirits, which are less likely. Well, School Spirits would still have left them with a minion and me with no minions, so this is how we roll. I have some minions that can be targeted with piercing shot, so I'm in no hurry to get rid of my piercing shot here. Targeting my own minion, that is obviously an option, but I don't think that's necessary, because there will be targets for it. The problem is just all the healing. Healing is insane. Have to go in with this now, because it's not certain whether I will ever have a minion that can attack again. Then the big question, whether I hit Bloodseeker to the face now or not. They don't have any 2 health minions, right? There's 1 health and 3 health and 4 health minions. So we're going to hit this to the dome as well. But now I expect the show to begin. So let's sit back and enjoy the fireworks. These minions will be dead and they will have like 17 health next turn. Only 15 health. Alright. Not as impressive as I thought they would be. Might as well try the Adorable Infestation, because this can also like snipe some of their stuff, but I don't expect my minions to be able to touch their face from this point. That would be a surprise. There is a chance that I will piercing shot this Cub at some point. If I wanted to play another card, there was no way to avoid Mortal Coil being available. Like, I had the option to Divine Shield, of course, with this, but it was the same health total as just having that one naturally. Yep, as you can see. I might be looking at trading some doggy biscuits. So my minions are not going to connect anymore. I can piercing shot the Talnos, I believe. Now there is another alternative with the Rinling's rifle. I probably have to go with the Rinling's rifle play. This gives them the, like, if they find another Drain Soul, another Moarg, this gives them something. I don't want to freeze the Armor Vendor. I was looking for Explosive Trap or Ice Trap in that order. But sadly I was unable to find either of those. I was pretty likely to find one or the other at least, but I have not been having a lot of luck with the rifle lately. Okay. He has a nice trap. So I have the option to do Moonfang with the biscuit. No, I don't have a way to set up lethal. So it has to be Moonfang. And the biscuit. There is no way to set up lethal. I do have the pack tactics still, so attacking into Moonfang summons another Moonfang. So that's 7 hits that the owls would have to manage. If they were to push with the owls here. They are at 23. Their hand is almost free. Please don't draw a Rift. He did manage to draw a Rift. He managed to draw 2 Rifts. That's awkward. Well, that didn't work. But it can of course be used later on. They're 23, I have 11 damage on the board. And the Moonfangs have to go face, of course. And then I need to do a piercing shot here. And it happens to be exact lethal now. How? High prompt. Not all of them succeed, but they sure try. With the biscuit in hand, I want to get the Demon Companion out there immediately. Now Warlock has to make a choice between tapping or destroying that is like that. But it's not an easy choice now, is it? That's a little inconvenient. But this board would not survive. This board would not survive a School Spirits if I just played the Initiate, and then I would have no buff targets. So I cannot afford to play the Initiate here. Initiate has to be saved for later. Let's see. Mithril Rod. I need to get some health on this board. Try to keep pushing. I have 7 from hand for next turn. Plus the stuff on the board. We'll see. Full-blown evil can't do much about this board. Full-blown evil is good at killing Moonfangs. 7 plus 5. Not lethal. So I will need Barak Cordobane here. Because there's a ram in this, so if this dies and the ram comes out, I might find some buff cards that help me with that. Let's see. Like your humility. What humility? Right, they had Tamsin early. Tamsin early was good for them. They get the full set of discounts here, so... How many spells can they cast? They can potentially cast everything in hand and actually kill even the ram. That would be awkward. But it's completely possible here. Oh, they're playing the Tikatus deck. Okay. Well, then they don't have an OTK. Oh. But they are at 18 again. They have some full-blown evils there. They might be able to kill the Moonfang. What I need to do here is to play this. I'll need to use an aimed shot now. Moonfang is too unreliable at the moment. Have to use the aimed shot. Because with the aimed shot I'm able to set up for potential lethal for next turn. Because now I have 10 from hand. So they will have to heal. Yeah, they didn't heal. In which case they're just dead. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.